Okay, I want to talk about situations where it behooves us to ask for advice or direction even though we are the expert, which doesn't really make sense. If you are an expert at something, if you have years of experience in an industry and an area, then experts don't always ask for advice. But here's a great example in the Bible, and this is what my pastor talked about this past Sunday. And it's basically the story of the disciples fishing and Jesus coming in and saying, you know what, why don't y'all throw the nets over on the right side of the boat? And you just have to, I thought about it in a different way. So this blessed me tremendously because I think I know everything, right? I know a lot of stuff. I know how to do certain things. There are certain things that we've been doing for a long time, right? And so we continue to do them because we're stuck in a specific mindset. It's worked for us before. And again, we've got experience. We're experts. So why ask for God's advice on how we should do it? Here's a great example. So this is in John chapter 21. And again, you've got the disciples. They're fishing. And these weren't just, it's not like me fishing, right? It's not like me going fishing. And honestly, if I think about it, I don't know that I've ever been fishing before. I don't think I've been fishing before. And if I have, it was when I was a kid and I totally blocked it out of my mind. Just completely shut down that memory. So it's not like me going fishing where I'm not exactly sure what to do. Or maybe if you've been fishing once or twice, these were fishermen. The disciples, that was their job. They were professional fishermen. That's what they did for many, many years as a profession. They were skilled and trained in it prior to dropping what they were doing to follow Jesus. So these are fishermen, experts fishing. And it says in John chapter 21, and this is 4. We'll start at verse 4. But when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. Then Jesus said unto them, Children, have ye any meat? They answered him, No. Do y'all have any fish? Y'all been fishing for how long, and y'all don't have any fish? And he said unto them, Cast the net on the right side of the ship, and ye shall find. They cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it from the multitude of fishes. Therefore that disciple whom Jesus loved saith unto Peter, It is the Lord. Now when Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he girt his fisher's coat unto him, for he was naked, and did cast him unto the sea, cast himself into the sea. And the other disciples came in a little ship, for they were not from land, but as it were 200 cubits, dragging the net with fishes. So they had been fishing for a very long time, doing what they knew to do, doing what had worked in the past. And I can just hear it now. Jesus was like, why don't you throw the net over on the other side? And they were probably in their minds thinking, dude, we've done everything we know to do. We've cast our net on the left and the right. Like, we've done it. We know, like, this is our job. We know what we're doing. But it's interesting that when God gives us direction, it could be in the tiniest of things. It could be a huge shift from what you were doing, but it could be something really, really tiny. I know for myself, it can get really tricky to find new ways to attract new clients for my business. And so there are things that I know to do, being in marketing and advertising for over 14 years. And then there are things that I've tried before that have worked or didn't work. But if we can be still long enough, if we can just sit and be still, ask God for direction, and really settle ourselves, because we're always so busy trying to do and get and fix and work. Be still and listen for His direction. Things can change in an instant. And in an area where we've already thrown our net onto the right side, if we listen and are obedient, we can find the tremendous blessings, abundance, and prosperity just in that little tweak, just in leaning on Him for direction. I hope that blessed you. And share this video, comment if it did. Encourage me to keep going. I think this is my 3rd or 4th one, and I definitely want to continue to share. So Let me know that it did. Thanks.